And I am back. We just got done with Brutal Doom. Well, not all of it, but some of it. And, that off-light game. Didn't really care for that off-light game. I think I've talked about that. I did. But now we're gonna do Shopkeep, which is a nice game. It really is. It's a good game for me. Because I need games where I can just kind of ramble. Rambling is good for me. I feel like it's one of my strong suits. Rambling about bullshit that no one actually cares about, but, like, it's interesting, I guess? Could I make a very, very strange request of you, Rev? Sure, go for it. What's up? Let me bring up the game. Soup. And you guys get to see my little overlay. What is up? Someone mentioned something. God, I forget your name, dude. And I'm really sorry about this. There's someone on After Hours who has their little symbol, and it's a red panda. Oh, hey, thank you, Giant Dragon Dongs, for subscribing. You have a beautiful name. Would I ever record myself shaving and then upload it to YouTube? What? But they were saying that if, anyway, the red panda guy, they were saying that, they told me about the right-clicking or whatever to, like, line up stuff, but they also told me that I was doing this wrong. I need to change this to 160 as well. So thank you. What would Rev look like without his beard? Not good. That's the reason I have a beard. If you could try killing barbarians only with your sword, get an eagle scored with your character in the customization menu, it will make it easier. Okay, so if I... How do I get to the customization window? Capture is fucked? What's wrong with it? Oh, wow, it actually is, isn't it? I'm sorry about that. There it is. That's the problem. Sorry about that. It's because Slime Rancher has a slightly different capture reason, but it's also made in Unity, I guess? Sorry about that, guys. Professionalism at its finest. Shift right down. Don't think that's right. Let me try and, so a channel where it's just a guy shaving with different razors. There we go. Let me customize and use the simple sword. So I need purchase with points. Okay. I don't really like the axe. I know it's like whatever, but anyway. I don't think it would be very exciting to watch me shave. Is this on Steam? Yeah, it's fairly cheap too. But some people may not like it. I mean, there are people who do those, like, I know in Japan it's a thing that if you just, like, sit and you eat and you talk to the camera, people like it. I have no idea where Slime Rancher is going. Is this still in early access? I don't think so. I think it just came out. The dude's reviewing razors. I mean, I guess that's good content. Someone wants it. Yeah, that kind of shit doesn't fly with people. I don't know how I was able to put pants on there. I'd imagine that Weedbot did that. So, I fixed this. I could do that, but, like, there's so many things that I could do as far as the stream, but it's fucking weird. You know? There's something I was going to talk about. The bitrate when you walk. Is it really that bad? Let me bring it over to the side so I can see it. I mean, it's not the best. Make sure you're on source. And I'm sorry, I will try and upgrade my internet soon. Shit's just been going down in my life a lot recently. Not good or fun shit, but just shit. Art streams are good. Thinking making that one of my donation incentives for the charity marathon is get back to my roots. The first thing I ever streamed Can you actually sell weed in this game? You can. First stream I ever did was me pretending to draw random people on Omegle and stuff, and then showing a picture of, like, Ronald McDonald tits. Now, I can't stream that anymore because the chances that I'll get someone's random dick on Omegle or whatever, but I could totally do, like, a compilation video of me doing it off-stream and censor out dicks. That would be fine. Yeah, I mean, mostly I have weed now. So that was something I was going to talk about. I do need to get a quest going. But while I'm getting that going, I ended up, take your meat off the table. Okay, I will do that. Why don't you draw your subs? I don't have any meat on my table, so we're good. Also look at your shop sign. It should be my logo, isn't it? Oh, wow! Holy shit! Welcome to Juan's Weeds and Wizards. Wizards and Weeds. I really want to make, like, a shirt that has that, but I haven't gotten around to it because I'm dumb. Alright. I need to get some fire resist potion. They're hot right now because, you know, it's that time of year, summer. People want out of the heat. How many more do I need? 20? I'll buy an extra one. A couple. Alrighty. Let's put this guy in here. Actually, it looks like we already have 15 in there, which means that we probably were already doing that.
No jumping.
So let's just go up to random strangers and ask them if they want to buy a fire resist potion. You can pretty much sell anything by doing this, as long as you catch them. There's some people you don't want to, like, you know, like, if they haven't passed by shop yet, then that means that it'll reroute them away from the shop if you sell them something. So this guy, chick, ain't getting anything. I was watching this show. It's a British show, so I'm going to explain the concept because I hadn't heard of it, but I saw a thing about it. Someone was talking about it in, I think, Discord. It was like, it's a show called Dragon's Den. And the concept is that they're like 5 really rich British people. It's a British television show. And you go in with your invention or your business plan, and you go, I need $50,000 in order to get my business off the ground. And then they basically tell you suck dick and you leave. But sometimes they actually have a decent idea. And people buy that. It's literally Shark Tank. Yeah, I'm sure. I don't have a television, so I don't know what Shark Tank is, but yeah. They'd probably call it Shark Tank in America because, I don't know, whatever. But it's an interesting show. So I was watching, the episode that was linked to me was Shark Tank minus Trump. That sounds like a great show, actually. Yeah, and that's what I ended up watching. It's okay. One episode made me feel awful. I don't watch. Yeah, I don't have a TV connection, so I don't watch TV. Rev is Canadian? No, I found it on the television. I'm Texan. Very special brand of American. The one they showed me was like the worst proposal ever, and it was it's like for a self-filling bath. Basically, you use your phone to get the bath to fill, but he didn't have any of the stuff set up, and he was asking for like £1 million. It's just like, what is actually your problem? And he was making up facts on the fly, and it was just pissing him off. Sometimes, though, like, I feel like the guys in the shop or in the thing are just being dicks, you know? Like, they're just like, oh, like, they'll come in with some idea, and it'll be like, I have this cure for cancer, and, you know, I already have, you know, 2 million units ready to go. I just need a little bit extra funding in order to get the the whatever out the door, you know, to get the stuff out there. You know, it's been proven to cure cancer. It hasn't been able to cure AIDS yet, but there is a study ongoing that shows that it does. And then the dragons are like, suck my dick, this is an awful plan. And then one of them's like, you know what, I think you got heart, kid. I think you got heart. So I'm going to give you the amount of, I'm going to get half the money that you asked for, but I want a 70% share of your company, and you're going to have to suck off this badger that I just found. And then the person's like, oh, thank you so much. And then they suck off a badger. And that's basically what it is. It's fucking weird. I don't know. I'm too much of a softie to do something like that. I don't think I could be on a show like that. And, like, tell someone to go fuck themselves. Like, all the ideas they have are, like, okay. Like, there's some that are just like, I don't know. I guess that's why I'm not a good businessman. But, it just seems so weird. Like, they just rail on people for just random shit. And it's just like, lay off. Like, you don't need to give him that much shit. There's this guy who came in, and I feel like he only got the deal because, he was just, like, in a really shitty situation. And even still, the dragon took, like, 50% of the share of his company. Some of them are just awful ideas, though. So I was trying to think, like, what would I do? Like, what would I do if I wanted to go on that show? You know? Because, like, I don't know, I think about those things. That and, like, would I actually go with any of the things that they, like, offer? Like, someone comes on and they're like, yeah, I've got this tanning product. And they end up buying it. And I'm just like, really? Yeah, I think that's probably why it's not called Dragons here, and it's instead called Shark Tank. Can you not? You're looking for arrows, and then you don't like them. Who is this? This is like a rogue, so he doesn't want that. So, I don't know. I don't know what I would try and sell them. I think just, like, absurd-shaped dildos. Like a tire-shaped one. You know? Like, literally like a car tire, right? Made out of, like, rubber. It's literally a car tire. And try and sell that shit. I get that some of the ideas are shit, but I'd feel awful trying to turn people down, you know? Because some of the ideas are awful, but I don't know. A human-sized dildo, yeah. It's called the Challenger. And the idea is it challenges you. That'd be good. It's sort of like a morbid curiosity. Because when, like, they make someone's dream come true, it's like, you feel good. But when they crush someone's dream, you feel like shit. You know? Human-sized dildo only used in yoga. And I don't mean, like, human-sized as in, like, actual, like, dick-sized. But, like, actual human being size. Like, 5 or 6 feet. Just a foot of dildo. I don't know why you need more than, like a foot of dildo is a lot of dildo. I don't even know how you'd mount the damn thing in the first place, to be honest. But you can make fully customizable dildos. Yeah. You can. That is a thing. How would you even get that inside you? That's the challenge. That's why it's called the Challenger. You know? Yeah. Would work. I mean, look. I have belief in myself. Yeah, I don't really think I want to be on that show. Part of me wants to go on there and just be like, hey, what's up? And just, like, eat a candy bar. Like, not even interact with them. Be like, how are you guys doing? That's cool. So, what are you guys doing here? Because it's like in this, like, abandoned warehouse-looking place. It's like this awful-looking thing. And you go in this, like, industrial elevator, and then you get out there, and they're sitting in these chairs, and they're just staring at you as soon as you come out the elevator. It's just like, fuck. I could, like, try and sell the idea of stream. Like, yeah, I play video games on the internet, and people watch me. And, I need $5 billion. Excuse me, 5 billion pounds. This is in England. I'm gonna invest that into me having a sweet-ass car and a mansion. I'll give you, like, 1% of my business for, like, a day. I want to make videos like that one asshole who's like, here's my Ferrari. And that's not what matters to me. What matters to me is my 3 other Ferraris. And knowledge that I have for Ferraris. Knowledge. Knowledge. Should probably not run. Running seems to be... A show about business investment sounds boring. It's more about, like, getting, like, people coming in with just stupid fucking shit. This one couple came in with, like, matching sweaters. And, kill barbarians with only swords. Gotcha. Gotcha. They came in with matching sweaters, and their idea was a competitor to Lego. I'm like, do you understand how big Lego is? Like, Lego is fucking enormous. And they're trying to make something that's as big as Lego, or come up against Lego with their, like, little plastic thing. I didn't think it was a terribly great idea. I wouldn't invest in it. Most of that shit I wouldn't invest in, but I'd want to. Because the kid, like, the people that come in, they're so sad. Like, they're like, man, it's always been my dream to have this company. And I really think there's a market for toupees for your feet, but, like, I've spent 100,000 pounds on this, and I just need a little bit of an investment. You know? And then they tell some sad story. And they're like, we're not here for sympathy. I don't know why they're Texan when they're actually, like, British. But it's because I can't do a British accent. Well, let's not worry about that too much. The point of it is just, like... Eventually, like... Sometimes they can, by just giving sad stories, get people to buy shit. But it really doesn't seem to work out most of the time. There's this guy, they were concerned for his health because he looked like he was just dead. You know how, like, people give me shit because I've got, like, dark bags under my eyes? Like, this guy just didn't fucking look healthy, man. And, like, they were like, are you alright, man? And he was like, yeah, I've learned to spend more time with my family. I haven't seen my wife in 5 years and decided it was time to stop doing that. You know, as much as I need to concentrate on my business, I also need to know that I have a family. It's like, fuck, dude. Rev, you should market your rants. Call them Rev Talks or Rev Rants. I believe, Rev Rants is hilarious. I like Rev Rants more because A, it's alliteration, and B, it sounds like reverence. And so it's like a double entendre. That's great. But I think that's basically what I'm doing when I'm streaming, isn't it? Did he look like a zombie? He looked like his eyes were just black. Like, under his eyes were just black as if he had gotten, like, the stuff you put on when you're a football player. It's just like, dude, you don't look healthy, man. You do not look healthy at all. But, you know, he was still going for it. They didn't take his idea. It was like, I think it was called, like, Wrap It Up, which I originally thought was going to be like a, condom company or something, but no, it was actually like a, like, wrap situation. Like, the ones that you get from, like, restaurants and stuff. Like, an alternative sandwich. But, like, his idea was to have, like, from all different countries, so not just, like, Mediterranean-style ones, but also get, like, tacos and, burritos and, gyros and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? I actually funded a thing that prevents shit from falling between your car seat and the middle part. Seems really unnecessary, but whatever. I'm here to introduce my business, Rev Rants, the competitor's TED Talks. I'm willing to offer a 3% share for 40,000 pounds. Yes. Gyro? Okay. Gyro. Gyro. Those are kind of gross. There's a place called, I like this place. Toldo doesn't. I forgot what the place is called. It's like German style gyros, whatever. It's good. Euro, whatever. You know what I'm talking about, so it doesn't really matter. And plus, chat seems to be disagreeing about how you pronounce it. But it's for those of you who don't know what it's like. It's basically you go into this place and they put down a tortilla-looking thing, and then there's like a piece of meat that's been under a heat lamp for like an hour, and then they take like a cheese grater to it, and they shred that off onto your tortilla, and then they put like mayo or something. There's like a special type of sauce. Kebabs. Is that a kebab? I think it's a different thing. Just say hero. Okay. I like it. It's gross. But you know what? It's good. Had a business dealing there once. Like, they offered to pay. Here's a pro tip for those of you that are doing art. Don't take free food from people when you're at, like, a business deal. Pay yourself. Like, pay for whatever it is yourself. I don't care. 'Cause you really want to make sure that you, leave a good impression. It's not offensive to do so. You're also going to save yourself a lot of grief. Like, oh, you should have given me a better deal. I paid for your gyro. Whatever. I feel like a wooden dildo would be a bad decision in any situation. Getting all hungry now. Yeah, that's what it is. You get a... I don't know how to pronounce a O with an umlaut over it, but, Dick Potter, the rogue. Like, maybe if you got, like, shellac on it or something? I mean, yeah, throughout history, they've used really weird things for dildos, like stone and all that, but that just seems like a bad idea. Like, they didn't know about rubber. And all of those other things that it's better to shove up your asshole, you know? Play-Doh dildos. Alright. You got your concept, now sell it to me. How much money do you need to have your Play-Doh dildos? And how much of a percentage share in your company am I getting for investing? Okay. Sell me your idea, Granddad. About $25. Alright. And you need $25 from me, and then 99%. I get 99% of your company's profit for 25 bucks. I mean, I'm not sure how much of a market there is for Play-Doh dildos. Thank you, Vatten Gurka, for resubscribing after I'm talking about Play-Doh dildos. I like that it rhymes. That's nice. Give me $50 and I'll give you a cookie. It's pretty good, good trade, but I don't know. Is he just using a basic wand? No, he's using an enchanted wand. It's fine. He's hit level 9. Do you think he can take the Dragon Claw cave? I'm gonna send him there. Let's see what happens. I feel like that's the content you come for. Me talking about Play-Doh dildos and wood dildos. I mean, Play-Doh dildos, non-toxic. I'm pretty sure that's probably toxic, and also it's just gonna fall apart, right? So it would suck. But baby oil actually made out of babies. Okay. Glass dongle. I should probably start repairing some stuff. Some of this stuff's probably a bit beaten up, isn't it? If you find a guy with a sombrero, buy it from him. You can buy stuff from people? Non-toxic. I mean, I guess it is non-toxic, because, like, I wouldn't recommend Play-Doh for internal use. I think it's an external use sort of object. A vape dildo. So we can fuck yourself and get fucked. And you can also do smoke tricks while inserting. It just goes up through your ass, out through your mouth, and then you just go, and then it like creates this like smoke ring. You just stand up on stage, spitting out smoke rings. You need, I mean, I don't think I can sell any. And how do I buy a hat from someone? Next time I find someone, I will talk to him. That's an actual video. What? The vaping through your ass? That's like physically impossible, I'm pretty sure. This is what you subbed for. Good. Projectile wizards. You put wizards into a cannon and then you win. Alright. Deal around the block. That's probably the best one we can do. Alrighty. We're gonna, we need to get some more weed. We just do not have enough. I think I'll go ahead and cook up this raw meat as well. And put on, I wonder how Dickie is doing. Alright, so, let's get, 30 weed. We'll start that shit growing. Would a strap-on be a reverse dildo? It's a dildo for someone, but not for you. I think that's what a strap-on's for, right? Like, you can't really use a strap-on on yourself. I mean, you can, but it's a little bit awkward. 1 buy weed, 2 buy mushrooms. Put them in a medieval shop. Profit. Basically, that is what this is. Okay, we'll come back. Just gotta make sure no one's stealing from us or anything like that. The weed's probably good to go now. Is it good now? Thank you for telling me to check the weed. We're selling wizard hats. I guess wizard hats are like the most popular thing right now. Alright. We'll catch all these people as they walk out the door. Ask them if they want weed. Weed. Dickie came back and he was defeated. Okay, well, I kind of figured he would be. So weed's supposed to be cannabis? I mean, kinda. Doesn't look like he loses anything for going. We just lose the money on sending him out there. I wonder if we could put a shield on his back. Like, I don't know what else to put on his back there. Oh, let's get, let's see if we can give him a shield. Can we not give him a shield? Doesn't look like we can, actually. Like, what do we put on his back? I don't even know. We put a staff on his back. Oh, right. Okay. So let me, do we know how to make an enchanted staff? I feel like that's something that we know how to do. We don't. Okay. We could probably enchant all of his stuff. Right? So let's just get all of the Archmage stuff. Is there a way to search by, Archmage belt and pants. Doesn't look like there's Archmage stuff. I'm new to stream. What is Rev's upload schedule? Every Saturday I do the like highlight video, but every day at 1 I put something up on After Hours. Oh wait, there are Archmage shoulders, so I've just been dumb this entire time. We need to give him a staff as well. How much is a staff? Wizard staff. Okay. Okay. Stream schedule. Recently, it's been kind of weird. Tilda is my girlfriend. I should state that first. Tilda has been going to camp and doing like her school thing. And, that's allowed me to kind of stream during the middle of the day when I normally wouldn't be able to. So, pretty much daily for the next couple of weeks. Normally, it's Saturday and Sunday, 1 and 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. But, that will probably change. And also, I'm going to Too Many Games, so I won't be streaming that weekend. And I might not be streaming this weekend because there was a death in the family, so I need to check and see when that funeral is, and then go to that. So, all right. Enchanted robe is wizard robe, liquid junk, liquid myrrh. So I need a lot of liquid junk and a lot of liquid myrrh. Looks like I pulled everything out of the machine. Is this junk? That's wood. Okay. Is this junk? Okay. It's okay. Shit happens. We don't seem to have any magic. Yeah, I will try and do rest tomorrow. Just remind me that that's what I promised to stream, because I'm going to probably fucking forget. I probably should just buy some potions. He passed away yesterday. It's okay. Okay. So we pull out all the junk that we just put in, and all the myrrh. That should be enough myrrh and enough junk, assuming I have this right. So, enchanted wizard robe, 2 liquid myrrh, a wizard robe. So I wonder if I can do, like, archmage robe, liquid junk, 2 myrrh. Doesn't look like it works. Some of them need mana potions. I'm gonna try and figure it out without having to use the guide. All right, so let's try liquid junk, mana potion, liquid myrrh. I actually already have this one, right? No, this is a different one. I wonder if you can even do that. Let me see. Guide on crafting and grinding. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. No, you can't. Okay, so I'm just going to be standing here. Hat is made out of mushrooms. Wouldn't be the weirdest thing. There isn't an enchanted archmage? Really? Okay. Is archmage better or worse than enchanted? I'm trying to get crafting, yes. Okay, recipes. Enchanted. So mage hood is a thing. Enchanted wizard hat. What does the mage hat do? Okay, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of enchanted stuff. It looks like... Alright. Alright, later, Granddad. Maybe weapons? Enchanted flaming sword, metal bar. Frozen staff. Where do I get a frozen staff? And a dragon gem. That's probably high-end shit that I don't have, yeah. I don't care what the new Star Wars book is. Fucking wiki. I'm sure this is just exciting viewing, watching me look at the fucking ground, but... I am actually looking at the guide on the Steam overlay. Day is ending. So there's no way to actually... What's happening on the sign? It randomizes every night, so... Druids want weed tomorrow, which means that we'll be able to do it. On the edge of your seat, I know, right? So there's Dragon Bone and weapons. And it looks like the weapons, really, he has the best of what he can get right now. I don't think there's a way of enchanting the staff, so I'm just gonna give it to him. Here's your staff. We got him better stuff. And on his back, I can't actually put the staff? Apparently it does not go on his back. I'm not sure what would go on his back. I would imagine it's a different sort of thing. A lot of people are finally able to make it to a rev stream. The enchanted wand is better than the staff. I just assumed that I could also have a staff. So. Couldn't give him the Archmage shoulders for some reason. I'm not sure what that's about, but... You're about to leave? Well, come back anytime, man. Anytime I'm streaming, anyway. If you come back other times, it's not going to really work out, but... Thank you for coming all the same. There are different staves, yes, but I just don't happen to have them. Necromancer belt. I did have a fancy druid staff, but I don't think he can use it because he's a mage. I wonder if I could have, like, multiple different adventuring guys. I don't think so. I think you can only have one adventurer. Oh. So what is the necromancer belt? Probably don't need to. It's probably bone and a belt. Probably like a wizard belt. I don't know. Who throws out these things? I don't know. They just do, which is great for me. But who digs through the trash? I'm like a fucking gremlin, man. Like some sort of weird raccoon. I go into the trash and, you know. I was kind of under the obsession or understanding that, you know, necromancers are probably not wasteful. Like, they seem very not wasteful. Like, they get resources that no one else gets and then reuses them. Like, he digs up bodies to get zombies. Like, no one was using that body. That's good use right there. Right? Check the weed? I don't think... No, we don't have any growing. There haven't been any attacks, so we really can't, I mean, they're eco-friendly, and it's also, like, really good as far as space. Like, you know, you just sort of have some zombies, and then you don't have to use that area for, like, graveyards anymore. You can use it for, like, I don't know, an orphanage for all the kids that don't have parents now because you're zombies. I mean, they're just being ecological, you know? Oh, we've left this grilling for like a day. It doesn't seem to be a problem. You're saying don't put out meat right now because I'm trying to get enough kills with my sword, so I'm going to do that. So I'm not gonna... But it seems like... I mean, I'm not too worried about selling weed. I don't feel like I have to go outside. I sold 12 without even trying. We could grow some more weed while we're waiting for something to happen. So let's get like, forget, it's like 56, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 54. Right? Yeah, 54. Yeah, 54. Just gonna plant all of the different vegetables and illegal drugs, and we'll go from there. That's one more than we need. Alright. Should be good there. So we should have 54 seeds of every type. Except for mushrooms, for some reason I bought the wrong amount. So we'll just... Good. Okay. Oh, shit. We totally... There was an extra weed there that we just didn't use. Yeah, see, we're selling weed left, right, and center, and we don't even have to be out there. Weedbot does the job. And thank you again to person that uses a red panda icon on After Hours for telling me about that. You know who you are, I know who you are, but I don't remember your name because I'm a piece of shit. I only recently remembered what my brother's girlfriend's name is. Wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. Like, that's how much of a piece of shit I am, so... try not to take offense that I forgot your name. Honestly, I forget a lot of things that I shouldn't. Okay, go out there. So he can either have a wand or he can have... whatever. He used up all of his mana potions and shit. Yeah, I have a brother. I have an older brother. He's like... year and a half older than me? Do I remember my own name? Yes. It's a long one, but I do. That was a thing. So a while ago I did like an art gallery show. One of the assignments that one of my teachers has is that you can review it in order to get extra credit, right? So I asked that she send any of the reviews that people make to me after the semester's over. But there's one girl that I pissed off. I basically told her to do her fucking job, and she got mad about it. She wasn't happy that I told her to just do what she was fucking supposed to do for the show. And I could tell that she got salty about it. That's the thing, is like, I'm an even-tempered kind of guy, but I'm no stranger to having to deal with shitty people. And so I do when I have to, but I don't like to. I prefer it when people are nice and I don't have to deal with shit. Scared the shit out of my friend, because she had never heard me raise my voice, because, you know, I'm not the type to do so. I'm a pretty even-tempered guy. Well, with this person, I had to, because they just weren't doing their job. Anyway, I told her basically that she needed to reprint the labels for the art, because there were misspellings, and they were just incorrect. She should have been doing her job. Anyway, she obviously wasn't doing terribly great in the class, because I saw her in there doing the reviews, right? And I want to read you a couple of different reviews once I'm done growing the mushrooms here. I want you to guess which one is hers. I believe I have them all right here, yeah. Get into the shroom business. Yeah, I want my fucking labels fixed. Like, if mine is supposed to be called X, Y, or Z, you need to fucking call it. My friend wants to kiss you at too many games. Please don't kiss me. I have a girlfriend who would not be appreciative of such a thing. I don't mind hugs. Just ask, and I'll hug you. I dole out hugs, like, a lot. I was gonna give an example, but I couldn't think of one. Okay, so there's one. Let's see. So there's this one that says that it's the best in the show. Let's see. Narrative could have gone further. That's okay. I appreciate it let me figure out what was going on. A bunch of different ones here. Where's the one that was happy that I was using colors other than black and gray? It basically said that, like, you know, I loved the idea that he used colors like burgundy and gray, and it's the best one in the show, right? Anyway, let me read you this one that I'm pretty sure they're all sent anonymously, but it's the only negative review in the bunch. What am I doing with all these mushrooms? I'm selling them. What if it's a little peck on the cheek? I'd rather you didn't, because You know, like I said. But hugs are totally fucking fine. Assuming that you're okay with it, and I'm okay with it, it's fine. Obviously, like, if you're gonna hug me, please take a bath beforehand. Like, in a fairly recent amount of time. That's just, like, common courtesy, though. But I kind of expect that some people may not. But this one, it says, individually, the painting suggests something that you might see in a high school art contest. While as a group, they fail to contribute to the narrative. It's like, holy fuck. And it's like, yeah, that's probably hers. It goes really fucking hostile. Have anyone ever asked to pet my beard? Yes. But it was funny, because, like, had I not figured out that that was the one. Here, hold on. Let me pause the game for a second. Let me show you the piece of art that they were like, this is childish, or whatever. Give me a second. I'm going to add it. I'm going to add a screen region so you can see the one that they were talking down on. Desktop, I believe it's in business. I have a folder where it is somewhere. Something like that. Computer fixtures, senior exhibit. No? New art? Alt versions. I want to find it real quick so that way you can see the one that they basically said was shit. It would have been good had I set this up before and then talked about it and then brought it up. Resources combined. Colin Mullen art. Wish I actually had, like, I have like 3 or 4 different art things on my desktop. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to find it on my art Tumblr. Let me put up the BRB for a second while I find this shit. Give me a sec. Alrighty. There's a lot of questions. Actually gonna add that to another thing. Yeah, give me half a second to find it. And then I can read you the full description that they gave. This is really exciting streaming, I know. But I do want to share this, because I do think it's legitimately fucking hilarious. Alright, desktop. There we go. Saved, and now I can actually show it. Alright, cool. Art. Add. Image. Okay. Browse. Okay. Is it just going to be really tiny? Okay. Apparently I got the thumbnail, but you get the general idea anyway. So it's going to be ultra blurry because of that. But this is the one that they said was technically and conceptually the weakest in the exhibition. The paintings and their titles seem pretentious and without any meaning. Simply poorly painted images telling no story but screaming a title that nobody understands. It's blurry because I used like a thumbnail rather than the actual thing. But like... So that's how I know it's that salty bitch, because it's the only person that actually said that it was shit. So I'm like, shut the fuck up, you salty ass bitch. Anyway, back to Shopkeep. Yeah, that was one of the ones that I worked the hardest on. I just found it funny. Like, say what you want about it. Maybe you don't like it, but I don't think it's high school level by any stretch of the imagination. And, I think they went on to say, basically, like, what was funny about theirs is theirs was about, heroin overdose. Did she share her art? Yes. her art was these octagon-shaped wooden portraits of people who had overdosed on heroin, and there were X, Y, or Z amount based on the increased number of people, blah, blah, blah. And she did it using a method that she found on YouTube, not using any of the training that she had gotten through her, 4 years of education at the school. That's fine. It lets you know about real people, Conceptually, I think it's okay. It's a little bit ham-fisted, but, okay, fine. Oh, it's time for combat. But what was bad about it was the fact that she fucking... On one of them, right? She has it like... It's like semi-transparent stuff on wood, right? On one of them, there was a knot in the wood, and it was like... On one of them, it was right the fuck on his nose. Like, right under his nose. So it looked like the kid had a Hitler mustache. This is someone who, like, the family allowed her to use the picture of them because they wanted to let people know about the actual problems with heroin overdose. You feel me? And that's how she treated the subject matter. It was awful, man. How do I pick them up again? There's a button for it, right? Is it middle mouse click? There's a button to pick up dead bodies, and I don't remember what it is. So what happens if you use the magic on the barbarians? It's a lot easier. That's for one thing. Can't seem to pick them up. There we go. There we go. Let's pick them up and throw them in the grinder. What? There we go. Yeah, I think you get, Did I just murder 3 guys? They were trying to raid me, so it's okay. Didn't really mean to pick that up. Okay, I don't apparently need to hold down the button to pick up things. It's self-defense. Okay. So why did I kill them with my hands? Did she mean to make them look like that? No, she was actually just too lazy to actually, like, fix the problem. I just thought it was funny. It's really hard to take offense. What's even better is that, like, she's the type of person that would talk more about herself than anyone else, and she's gonna become a psychologist. It's like the worst kind of person to become a psychologist. If you don't know how to shut up and let other people talk, like, you're not gonna be a good psychologist. If you're like, man, that sounds really bad, but you know what? Honestly, like, I had the worst day the other day. Like, my shoelaces, they came untied. I had to tie them. Yeah, she's so into some hippie thing in Arizona or whatever in order to get a psychology degree. Or, like, a hippie camp where you learn how to do art therapy. I mean, art therapy's good and all, but, like, what the fuck, actually? She's not a good person. She's gonna get sued for malpractice really fast. So, I don't know. I just thought it was funny, and I'd share it. Definitely gave me a bad review because she was salty. There were some Culf students as well that were doing it, but I mean, like, to say that it's the worst in the show is, I don't know. There was, I don't want to bash the other people in the show, but Hitler mustache thing, that was pretty bad. I do ramble. I ramble a lot. It's part of being ADD. And part of just being dumb. Honestly, art therapy, yeah, it's a thing. Basically, like, you do art, and then you tell people about how you're feeling. It's better with kids, you know? Because kids don't really have, like, a full, like, range of words to use when they're describing stuff. Heard about one example. Play therapy is another thing. You know, like, you have a thing, and you sit down with the kid, and the kid draws something, right? It's like, oh, it's a... You know, this is a picture of, you know, my dad. And he's in the house. And the house is burning down. You don't go and say, oh, that's horrible. You say, well, how does that make you feel? Or, you know, you get into why. Because maybe that kid is like, that's a good thing that my dad is burning in a house. And then you're like, okay, kid, what the fuck is going on? You know? Because I have ADD as opposed to ADHD. Although they're technically considered the same thing now according to the DSM, so whatever. It's legitimate. It allows you to have, like, a way to converse with people who are, have a hard time getting out emotions. Because if the kid thinks that it's a good thing for his dad to be burning in a house, kid's got some problem with his dad. You know? Therapy's super complicated, yeah. That's why it's not just, like, something that everyone can do. And a lot of people aren't ready to just, like, shut up and let someone else talk. Have I heard of psychodrama? I have. What about it? Someone threw out just a solid gold bar. I guess it wasn't good anymore. You've explained something 2 times and you speak... I don't... I'm trying to explain why you use the sword. I'm sorry. What do I need to use the sword for? There's an achievement that allows me to get the eagle sword, right? Stale gold. Yeah. Chad is very angry at the fact that someone just threw out a bar of gold. That's how I make money. Psychoanalysis is legit if you're going to be doing stuff. Something happens when you deal a certain amount of damage to the barbarians in one session. I see. So it counts as a different thing. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha. There's a lot of different ways of doing therapy. And because there are a lot of different ways that people are fucked up, you know? And maybe art therapy is not going to get to you, you know? Maybe Freudian psychology is not going to help you out. Maybe you need someone who, I don't know, whatever, does some other type of therapy. Because everyone's a little bit weird. I want to unlock maybe more druid items. But it looks like there's only one more upgrade to selling to people in person, and I just need 400 for it. So why don't we just get another quest? How about weed again? I mean, there's a lot of stuff that, like, chemicals can't help with, you know? So therapy is totally legit. Never feel bad about going to therapy. Like, if you got, like, a... If, like, you go to a doctor if you've got a, like, broken leg or whatever, why don't you go to someone who fixes your head? You know? Sometimes you can fix it chemically, sometimes you can't, you know? Coloring therapy is a thing? I mean, I don't know. Whatever helps you get through the day. You know? That's what it's about. Sometimes people don't have ways of dealing with shit, so therapy is totally fine. I don't see why it's still an issue that people have to, like, act like therapy is taboo or whatever. If meds get you through the day, then take your meds. If talking to a person gets you through some shit. Sometimes there aren't people who... I mean, that's the other thing. Like, everyone... I think people assume that everyone has, like, good friends they can talk to about everything. But there's certain things you don't want to talk to your friends about, you know? Like, if you can't talk to certain people about certain stuff, but you need to talk to someone about it, but you don't have someone you can talk to about that stuff, what do? Well, you gotta go to a therapist. That's what it's for, you know? Thank you for the pet rock, Dickie, but we only need so many. Sometimes just saying shit out loud is all you really need, you know? I'm gonna put all this shit into the thing. And we'll figure out what we're using it for eventually. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you're a really religious person, maybe talking to a pastor or something would be better. A lot of priests, like, you actually have to go through some sort of psychotherapy training in order to do it. Like, yeah. Make a shrine to the pet rock. I might have a room just for that. How much would that cost? This is getting way too damn philosophical. I mean, that's me, man. That's me and my streams. We need 100,000? It's 4 zeros. Oh, I've got enough for this. Cool. So we have this room now. Go back to talking about dildos. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this room into the rock room. Like, we're just gonna have it chained off, and we'll go from there. If it's just, like, a room that's bad for, like, selling stuff in, then we can just have a room where we have, like, the rocks. Your pet rock died. I'm sorry to hear that. Dickie, get back out there. I wonder what level he has to be in order to, like, go to the Dragon Ridge. Music's about to get turned up. Fucking love the musician for this. I met him, shook his hands, he's a good dude. Have a zoo of pet rocks. Holy shit. That's an amazing idea. Have I seen the new X-Men yet? Nope. Don't plan on it either. Just doesn't really... Not much for superhero movies. Like the Deadpool movie. That was funny. Tilda really likes Deadpool. So. She's more the comic book nerd than I am. I honestly can say that I know a great deal less about comic books than she does. But she doesn't read many. She just reads certain ones. Like Deadpool and stuff like that. She prefers her mangoes. A lot of the comic book stuff, and this is just a personal opinion, I'm sorry, but I don't get what the fuck is happening. And I think that's how she feels as well, is it just gets to this clusterfuck. Mangoes is in, like, manga? I've heard the Warcraft movie is out, yeah. Where the fuck is everyone? And it's raining on a sunny day. I'm not sure what that's about. Heard it's good. We gotta wait until the end of the day in order to make this a rock room, but... We have 3 pet rocks that we can use, so... Yeah, just 3. Sun showers. God, that looks so dumb on you. She got really upset the other day because a character died in one of her mangoes, and I feel it, you know? Like, it finally confirmed, like, this long hinted at romance between these characters, and then they just, like, offed the guy. But it's like he could be okay, like he just got sucked into, like, a black hole or something. But it's like an anime, so you could totally get out of it, but, like, yeah. So, she got upset by that. What the fuck? The entire ground is made out of rocks? What? I wonder when this is gonna be a thing. Anyway. I mean, like, for an anime, getting sucked into a black hole is not gonna kill you. Not really. If the fans want it, even death is reversible. Yeah, basically. I believe that was Fairy Tail, to be honest. Fairy Tail is not a bad anime, honestly. It is okay. It's very, it happens a lot. It's one of those kind of shows. It's definitely one of the ones that would be in the same slot as, like, One Piece or Naruto or, something like that, you know? Yeah, didn't they say they were gonna keep Captain America dead at one point? And then, like, a year later he was back? Have I ever watched Psycho-Pass? No. I've heard of it. What was the one that they were trying to get me to watch on Tumblr the other day? I don't remember. What was the name of that? And then there was this other one I watched recently. I think it was like Satan Works at McDonald's or something. Or Satan is a Part-Timer. That one is pretty good. It's a short series. We've been watching One Piece. Because she likes it and I'd never watched it. It's pretty good. I understand the hype. Got another pet rock for our pet rock museum. Zoo, whatever you want to call it. I don't get... He has wizard shoulders. Why does he have wizard shoulders? I guess because I can't equip him with better ones. I had him. Have I watched any of the Fate series? I have not. We're still in, like, season 1. They just picked up, what's his name? Hey, Emo Toxic. He smokes, and he used to be the sous chef at, some boat. That's where we just left off. I don't know what happens after that. There's a bunch of main characters that we still haven't seen, so... It's a good series. If you haven't watched it and you want some anime to watch, then that's pretty good. Sanji. There you go. That guy. We're watching the... We're not watching the 4Kids version, because apparently he sucks on a lollipop in that one instead of smoking, and there's a lot of other weird shit. They also censored a lot of stuff, and it really doesn't seem like the kind that is something you could censor, you know? Yeah, if you want something, you know, it's it feels very old school, and it feels like it's very much a love song to something like Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z, but like the original Dragon Ball. So if you liked the original Dragon Ball, it feels very similar. Nobody liked the 4Kids version, yeah. She has one of the 4Kids games. It's like where they use the 4Kids actors, and it's just like, holy fuck, dude. Like, whoever they got to be this voice actor for any of those guys is fucking awful. I don't like the, I guess I can put all the weed in here now. Yeah, Grand Battle. Jesus, she was playing that the other day, and it's got this intro, and it's like, it's so 90s. It's so 90s, dude. Alright, so I think this will be our rock room. Luffy used to be voiced by Ash. Wow. Wow. The original Ash. I haven't watched Pokemon in forever. Pokemon was fucked up. Do any of these give me a, all these are pretty awful, honestly. She was playing it the other day and I was watching. Sometimes I watch her play games. She refers to it as her streaming. It's good. One Punch Man is really good. If you haven't watched the sub version of it, I would recommend it. It hasn't been dubbed yet, so. Yeah. I can't imagine the new Pokemon is very good anymore. Like, how long can they keep up? Alright, so we're gonna put him like this. Apparently Ash is getting a girlfriend. Wow. It's fucking weird. So you have to have little things. Can you not? Future Diaries. I have not watched Otsumatsu-san. Watch that to the end. It's good. Oh fuck, I'm out of money. Oh shit, I may have made a bad investment trying to make a pet rock museum. Well. Hopefully no one tries to buy them. You can now increase the prices because of all the ropes. Okay. Otsumatsu-san, if you haven't seen it yet, is amazing. We're gonna open the bot menu and... Is there a way to figure out what the maximum they'll buy is? Okay, so... Well, there got us some money. I think it was 4. Jesus. Gintama. I've never even heard of it. Should I just have corpses around the bottom of it? I mean, that's a thing. Alright, we're gonna put the pet rocks up. We're gonna tell him to go back out. I like the chandelier. Honestly? Oh, I shouldn't have put the meat in there. There we go. It's really weird that I can just grill that all day. I think the chandelier Pokemon is really cute, actually. All of these quests suck, actually. Honestly, I'm kind of running out of steam. Litwick is cute as well. I would, if I was playing Pokemon again, I would get them. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop now. I feel like I'm just totally out of steam. I've been streaming for like 3 hours. I don't know how Jin and Ima and all them do it. Jin was doing, or Ima, excuse me. I'll be mad that I even mixed up their names. Ima did like a 5 or 6 hour run of Mario Party, like a speed run of it. Hour off the world record, which is pretty good, but fuck, man. That's such a crazy fucking game to speed run. Ima Cooney is one of the streamers. She goes by Pelakuni on Twitch, but you can find her on Vinesauce.com. I do not see any new art. She got 12th place. That's not bad. There you go. Thank you. Just thought I'd say it for the sake of those of you that are watching on Afterwards. But I don't see any new art. If you did post art, make sure you you post it under my name, Rev. Otherwise, it's just gonna get thrown into the pile of things. What the fuck is some of this art? Okay. She's a dank memer, you say. That is true. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and go. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I am exhausted. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.